Oh, yeah. I'm just so addicted, can't leave it alone. But money, take the first time to start the show. And I need to know that. I said I really need to know who's clapping. The voice you wanna hear when you wake up. On your ride to school, on the way to get your cake up. Yeah, from 6 to 10, we gon' get it in. Monday to Friday, all we do is win. Who's creeping, who's lovers, who's pregnant, who's winning, who's got hidden children, who knows?
Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover. Hey, we got to run down everything that done happened overnight.
On this vote, the yeas are 222, the nays are 209. The bill is passed.
It's an honor now to sign this incredible bill and get our country working again. Thank you.
The bombshell release of what House Democrats say are emails to and from deceased convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, several referring to President Donald Trump by name.
President Trump did nothing wrong. And what President Trump has always said is that he was from Palm Beach, and so was Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein was a member at Mar-a-Lago until President Trump kicked him out because Jeffrey Epstein was a pedophile and he was a creep.
That boy shout us out. I got to hit y'all with the crazy report, possibly the craziest thing you hear all day. Hey, man, so y'all make sure y'all stick around all morning long. We're going to have a good time. Keep it locked, Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover.
Affirmations of a pill. You want your Young Jock's Daily Jumpstart.
Greatness isn't loud. It's consistent. So keep showing up even when nobody's watching. That's exactly how legacies are built, right? Very simple. Take it from me, you know. If you can hear what I'm really saying, then you understand these words that are coming out of my mouth, all right? That's Young Jock's Daily Jumpstart, man. Shout out coming up with a crazy report. You don't want to miss my boy. My partner go crazy with it every day, for real. Right here. More with Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover.
Affirmations of a pill. You want your Young Jock's Daily Jumpstart.
Keep it locked right here to Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover.
It's the craziest story you'll hear all morning. The crazy report is on right now.
Shawty, run it down.
Yeah, run it down is what we about to do, man. Now, I got to talk to my brother Jock because he just expressed that he needs more friends. How many more you need?
Yeah, it's not about how many more I need. It's the kind of friends.
Oh, what kind you need, brother?
I like, I've learned that when I was a kid, I attracted the kids in the special classes, friends. Like, I always, anywhere I go, somebody that, has special needs, I always end up being my friend.
You trying to talk about me?
Nah, really. I'm actually serious.
Oh, okay, so what? So we need to find some special need friends.
I mean, people who just deserve a little more out of life. People who have special needs sometimes, it's things they would love to do. They're not afraid. They're confident enough to do it. Sometimes they just don't know if they're going to fit in the space and they're going to cause too much attention to be on them, or
Wow.
So people just
but you can come give them that confidence, yes, yeah. And they'll be proud to walk in the club with us. They'll be like, "Who you with?" They'll be like, "Jock."
Hey. Keep it locked right here to Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover.
What's up? What's happening? It's Big Lotto. Every weekday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. I'm listening to Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover.
You heard. Good morning. We got to talk about this, gang. Shawty, how you feeling this morning, family? You good?
Blessed, brother.
Good job. Bree Renee sent the information. Shanika, how you feeling?
I'm amazing. Good morning.
You know, it was this song this lady had. You was worthless as a penny with a hole in it.
Oh, I remember that.
You remember that?
With a penny with a hole in it.
Yeah. All right, we got to talk about the last U.S. penny has now been printed, ending a 232-year tradition after Trump called it simply a waste of money.
The U.S. Treasury announced that they have printed their last penny blanks, which are used to make pennies. In February, President Trump ordered a halt to new penny production. That is now happening, and soon the U.S. Mint will reach the end of its supply of blank coins. The Mint project projects an immediate annual savings of $56 million in reduced material costs by stopping penny production. There are still about 114 billion pennies currently in circulation here in the U.S.
Wow.
Now,
when I first heard this, I ain't gonna lie, I said, man, these pennies, you got to get you one and put it up because it's going to be the last penny. Right?
A few.
It's going to be a few. I'll get you a few and put them up. So hearing her say that they're going to auction them off, here's one for you. You ready for it? Let's do some math.
They going to sell them for probably $1,000 a penny.
They're going to probably hold 1 million of them.
Mm-hmm.
If you do 1 million and you tell everybody, hey, limited supply, order your penny today, $1,000. If 1 million people order 1,000 pennies for $1,000, that's $1 billion.
Wow. Well,
see what I'm saying?
Donald Trump has labeled this project Penny Hardaway.
Project Penny Hardaway.
Yes.
I can't wait to see how this turned out, y'all. Get y'all some pennies and hold on to them, man. What up, Bree Renee?
You already know it's Bree Renee straight from the A. I'm filling in for Miss Shanika, and I'm going to have y'all covered in the Word on the Streets news. So Kim K is banking in the big books since we talking about the money, that money. And B.o.B is facing some legal trouble. Tory Lanez can't overcome his legal issues. And then Megan Thee Stallion, she on the big and better things, manifesting bigger blessings. So we talking about all that and more right here on the Streets Morning Takeover.
That's right. Keep it locked because we got it coming. Young Jock in the Streets Morning Takeover.
Keep it locked right here to Young Jock in the Streets Morning Takeover.
The mics are on and ready to go.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Word on the street, she be bopping, I need more. Yeah. Word on the street, screaming bite like on a moped. Word on the streets, I get it popping like a blackhead. Word on the streets, going down like Jock said.
It's Young Jock in the Streets Morning Takeover with Miss Shanika.
That's right. Got my girl Bree Renee straight from the A sitting in for Miss Shanika. What up, Bree?
Good morning. It's Bree Renee straight from the A, and I'm filling you in with all the Word on the Streets news. So big news and big bucks are in order for Kim Kardashian because Forbes listed her net worth to be $1.9 billion after her brand Skims value jumps to $5 billion. Now, her clothing line, is worth $5 billion after getting $225 million from new investors. Some of those new investors include Nike.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all know, but she didn't do a collab with them like a one-off. She actually has a whole brand called Nike Skims, which is like Jordan for Nike. Yeah, and she got some big projects on the way.
Are we getting a Nike Skim sneaker? We are. Okay. We are.
Yep, so she even about to come out with her own sneaker. She did say that it wouldn't be an Air Max, even though that's her favorite one. What you was about to say, John? You look like...
No, I was saying I hope it's like an Air Max or something.
Yeah.
I just, only thing I be hating, man, when I see these collabs is when it's not right. It'd be like, just imagine you go in there, you're like, I don't like that shoe for me. Well, this is the one we picked for you, and this is what we're going with the fall of 2026.
Yeah, if her input has to be on it. But I have some of the things from the original drop, and it's really dope. So I'm excited to see what's coming up. And she a businesswoman for sure. Anyways, bad news for B.o.B. He is denying a recent sexual assault claim made against him by a Texas woman. He claims that it is a baseless money grab. So his lawyer spoke out, and he said, our client, Bobby Ray Simmons Jr., professionally known as the rapper B.o.B., categorically denies the false allegations contained in the complaint filed. This filing appears to be a calculated attempt to leverage publicity and extract a financial statement from a public figure. They also saying the woman who is making these claims is basically doing so because she got caught in an uncompromising situation, allegedly with B.o.B., and she's married.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm. So it's not looking good for B.o.B. We're going to keep y'all up to date as that story develops. And speaking of developing stories, Tory Lanez lost his appeal in court with Megan Thee Stallion in that shooting case as the court upholds his 10-year prison sentence. So
wow,
he lost the appeal. I don't think you can appeal more than once either.
No, unless you got some new circumstances, and they say all them circumstances was old.
Yeah, new evidence and things like that. So, he will be serving that 10 years. And speaking of prison, we got new information with Diddy. Let's take a listen to this.
The embattled music mogul was initially expected to finish serving time at Fort Dix Federal Correctional Institute in New Jersey on May 8, 2028. However, Page 6 confirmed on Wednesday that his release has been pushed to June 4, 2028. While the reason behind the adjusted date remains unclear, it comes on the heels of the rapper making headlines for allegedly violating multiple prison rules.
Yeah, they said he violated a lot of rules and also was caught drinking or had possession of illegal alcohol in prison. You know how they kind of like make moonshine, fermented alcohol, and it sound like Fanta, some of the ingredients. I was like, that just sound like an old soda.
It's an old fruit.
Yeah, it's an old fruit ferment.
Or banana.
Had you drunk.
Yeah, it does. I didn't even know they could do that. But
you can do it at home.
Yeah, they said that it was an issue, especially after he was in court, stating he had been sober. You know,
wow.
So we'll have more of that and they pushing his date back. So sorry to hear that, Diddy. But in good news, Megan Thee Stallion says that she is manifesting to be headlining the Super Bowl halftime show. I like to see that because I really like to see Megan shake that thing. You know, on the halftime show, I'll be watching. It don't matter what team's playing. But that's all I got. That's all I got for you right now in the Word on the Streets News. I'm Bree Renee, straight from the A.
That's right, Bree Renee. Appreciate that right there. Hey, coming up, man, we're going to check in with the girl, K. Michelle, man. She sitting down with us, and guess what?
What that?
She sat down with us and had some things to talk about, man. We asking her about marriage. We asking about new TV shows and all that. Keep it locked. Young Jock in the Streets morning. Take over. Young Jock in the Streets morning takeover. This morning, we are following a developing story. Here's our news affiliate with the details.
On this vote, the yeas are 222, the nays are 209. The bill is passed.
It's an honor now to sign this incredible bill and get our country working again. Thank you.
Well, you know, some of these moves that are being made, man, it just seems like it's a way to make it to stamp it historically. You know, we'll look back in the law books, we'll look back in the headlines and news, and it'll be Trump did this, did that, did this, did that, did this, did that. And if nothing else, even if he's not going to look like a great president, he'll look like a president who actually did try to make change. Whether it was good change or bad, the execution of it is what's going to kind of come off impeccable for him. Now, we got a chance to sit down with K. Michelle yesterday, right?
Yep.
She tapped in with us, and we talked about, you know, we found out that she was married. Well, we knew she was married, but we found out why it was so quietly done and all of this and that. And then we found out before she married, she was dating another guy before she went back to her now husband. And when you hear this, it makes you scratch your head. Take a listen.
So I got another man, and we dated a long time. He was great on paper, great coach, NBA coach, just great, look good, all of that. And I realized I would never be a stepmother to his kids.
You know what? You always gonna say something to make me want to choke.
I don't want to do that.
What you mean?
What's wrong with the man kid?
That child was a gremlin. And I've fought so hard for peace.
I feel you. 'Cause them kids can change the narrative of your relationship.
Everything. That child.
Hey, Michelle.
When that child looked at me over his shoulder and stomped that video game, I was out.
You like, okay. Oh, yeah, I know you.
I was like, oh, he didn't want me there.
Not stop the video game.
Hey, you got to keep it 100 with yourself. When you look back at a little kid and they do something to you like that, in her heart, she probably said, this little child will try to kill me.
Mm-hmm.
He's a kid now. The older he gets, the tantrums are worse and the behavior aggressives, and it's different.
Yeah. And as a step parent, you can't really like chastise or discipline that child the way it need to be.
Yes.
So
I agree. And, you know, being a step parent is very hard because you got the child is going to turn on you for real when they turn 13, 14, and you got the other parent that's hating on you.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, it also depends on who you are and what your relationship is like with that child. Because I've dated women who had kids and we had no issues. The kids like, I love you. Then they'd be like, baby can get you locked in too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A kid can get you locked into a relationship.
It can.
And it can make you want to break the lock and get the hell up out the relationship. So with that being said, if the person you're dating is perfect, but the child is bad, crazy bad, you staying or you leaving? Bree?
I'm leaving because you also, when you marry somebody, you marry their family and everything that come with them. So I'm not dealing with it. And a lot of the people in the comments, if y'all haven't seen it, go check out this clip and join the conversation on My Streetz 945 ATL or Young Jock in the Streetz want to take over. And let us know what you think, because they in the comments saying the same thing. Like, she protected her peace. She know what she got to do.
That's right. 1-844-986-4562. Call us up right now. If the person you're dating is perfect, but the child ain't, are you staying or leaving? Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover. Yeah, that's right. Young Jock in the Streetz morning takeover. Got my girl Bree Renee straight from the A. Sitting in for Miss Shanika. Shout, what's up, my boy?
You know what it is, man.
We're going to get right into this, man. We had an interview with K. Michelle the other day. She came in and she was telling us about, her marriage. But before she married, there was a situation where she was dating this NBA coach. And his kid she called him a gremlin. She said, hey, it was no way I was going to get married and be a stepmother to that child.
So I got another man, and we dated a long time. He was great on paper, great coach, NBA coach, just great, look good, all of that. And I realized I would never be a stepmother to his kids.
You know what? You always gonna say something to make me want to choke.
I don't want to do that.
What you mean?
What's wrong with the man kid?
That child was a gremlin. And I've fought so hard for peace.
I feel you. Them kids can change the narrative of your relationship.
Everything. That child.
Hey, Michelle.
When that child looked at me over his shoulder and stomped that video game, I was out.
You was like, okay. Oh, yeah, I know you.
I was like, oh, he didn't want me there.
Oh, man, if the person you're dating is perfect, but that child is bad as hell, are you staying or leaving?
Man, I gotta get up out of there. Cause I can't respect a disrespectful child, because that child really a reflection of their parents. So yeah, I'm out of there.
Well, my narrative is different because I'm the woman with the bad child. Like, my son is 5, he's special needs, he got ADHD. I would not date nobody right now because he's a hot mess.
It really depends, but I would say if they're unruly, you would have to look at whether or not if you guys are on the same page, if you guys have the same qualities when it comes to raising kids, because certain things that I may believe in, you may not. So that may be a rift right there. So it really depends.
Hey, I stayed, man. But in my mind, I just say F them kids. And I realized they were going to grow up. And they got older because it's different situations, because me and my significant other, we had a bonus kid. We had a child. So it wasn't easy for me to just say F it and leave. So in my mentality, I just changed and I said, man, damn them kids, they gonna be who they is regardless. Because yeah, the stepdad, the daddy, their real dad was hating like hell. But in my mind, I was like, man, F that. I gotta do for mine. It's a sacrifice I made for mine.
I really think that it depends whether or not if you should stay or leave based on the conversations that you've had with someone. Is that other party open to constructive criticism? What have you guys talked about? What are the goals, the plans, the ultimate goals and plans? And number one, I feel like we need to communicate better. We don't communicate, but yet we set expectations, which kind of makes us fail in the end.
No matter what I do, all I think about is you.
You are now listening to The Date Dilemma with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. If you got a dilemma, they got a dilemma, which means we got a dilemma. It's The Date Dilemma. Who's on the line this morning?
What's up? It's Steven, man.
Hey, good morning, Steven. You sound like you got attitude. Hope it's not with us.
Nah, man. I just need some help.
Well, we ain't got no money.
I don't need no money, man. I need help with my girl.
Is that right? You need help with your girl? What's your girl name?
Marissa. Man, I'd always planned on proposing, but Marissa said she wanted it in front of friends and family and stuff, but I took her on a vacation, man, and I was just in the moment and proposed in the room, and she said no. Then she got mad because the ring I proposed to was my grandmother's ring, but man, this was passed down in the family. My grandmother was like, you find you a beautiful black girl, you pass this ring down. She got mad because it was my grandmother's ring and one I bought.
All right, so it sounds like you do have an issue on your hands. So where you guys at with it now in the relationship?
I don't know, because she said no. She told me I wanted it in front of everybody, my friends and this, and I'm like...
Well, listen.
Did you try to get her friends involved and family there?
Well, she told me to contact her friend Sydney if I wanted to set it up. I never called Sydney because I hadn't planned on setting it up yet. But, we on vacation, heat of the moment in the room, googly-eyed, and I proposed to her in the room.
That's the first rule.
But her only reason for saying no was because it wasn't in front of her friends and family, and the ring was from my grandmama.
Yeah, that's a red flag.
Okay,
you can't even follow directions.
Okay, so listen, well,
You got a point, shawty. It don't sound like it was too much on the whim because you actually had the ring with you on vacation. So it sounded like you kind of already just playing what you was gonna do, what you was gonna do without taking.
No, it's my grandmama ring. I keep the ring with me. It just so happened
that ring, man.
Man, I really want her to quit tripping. If we meant to be together, then that shouldn't matter.
Okay, let us get Marissa on the phone, but I'm gonna tell you where you won at. At least nobody seen her tell you no. You didn't get embarrassed in public.
Yeah, but everybody gonna know you on the
You was a little embarrassed privately. But we're gonna try to get Marissa on the phone. Put your phone on mute. We'll cue you in when it's time. You want your girl back, and she don't want that ring, and she want to be proposed to in front of her friends. So, you ready? Okay, he went on mute. Yeah, that's just a woman. She had, some women.
That's not anal. You only get one proposal. You only get one fairy tale, and you want it the way like you involved in it.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning. May I speak with Marissa, please?
This is Marissa.
Hey, Marissa, I don't want you to be alarmed, but you're on the phone with Young Jock. My girl Bree Renee sitting in for me, Shot Nigga, and Shouty, the comedian. Well, Young Jock in the Streets Morning Takeover, a nationally syndicated morning show. We got a segment on the show, Marissa, called Today Dilemma, and we need to holler at you.
I think I know what this is about, but
you
go
do?
ahead.
Well, okay, so let's hear what you think it's about, and I'll tell you I'll confirm if you're on point or not.
My boyfriend proposed to me, and he probably called you guys because of that.
He most definitely did. You already know what's going on. So he told us basically he proposed to you in private while you guys was away on a trip with his grandmother's ring, and you found that to be an issue because you had already told him how you wanted it done.
Yeah. So we talked about marriage before, and I'm extremely close to my family, and I told him that if he was to propose, that I would love for it to be around my family and friends because those are the closest people to me. And I've had some deaths in the family, so it's just a really big thing for me. I really want to share in that moment with my family, and I feel like he robbed me of that moment.
And what was the issue with the ring?
So it could get fixed, but it's his grandmother's ring, and it's missing like a couple, I don't know what was there, like some stones or something. I understand it was passed down, but we went ring shopping, and he knows the type of ring that I want. He shouldn't have took me ring shopping if that was the case. So I didn't like it, but it's not about the ring. What was most important was I really wanted my family to be there.
And because your family is not there to witness it, you told them no.
I didn't necessarily say no. I told him I can't. It's not a no. And it's not a yes. No. But
is the ring on your finger at the moment?
No.
Did the ring go on your finger the moment he proposed or after he proposed and asked you?
No.
It might not even fit.
That's a no. That's a no.
It's a not right now.
That's a no.
It's a not right now. I do love Steven, but I told him this is what I wanted. If he was to propose, I gave him my best friend's phone number, Sydney. He didn't even have to contact all of my friends.
Did he contact Sydney ever?
No, he never reached out to her at all.
Let's get him on the phone and see.
Let's do that. Is he on the phone? Steven, you there?
Yeah, man, I'm here.
Your fiance to be.
Shoot, you sound like you got some froggy in your voice with this attitude. I told you I can't.
Definitely. Never thought about me. The fact that I proposed
did think about you.
in
it's
a
the
private
fact that
setting should have meant something. Now, we could have set up to do it in front of your family. But when I did it in front of you, you could have accepted that and said, well, can we get my family together and do it again?
No,
you didn't even
because
say that.
It's not going to have the same reaction. It's not.
How is it not if your...
It's not going to have the same reaction, and that's what you're not understanding. We talked specifically about you proposing in front of my family.
So,
I don't have my mom. I don't have my dad. My grandmother is the closest thing to me, and I want her to be around.
Do you even know her, Steven? it's like, and you didn't even take the time to get the ring fixed.
We could have got that diamond fixed, but you said no because of it, though.
I said I can't. That's not a no.
You didn't consider any of her wishes. She is very close to her family. That's really big. And it sounds like you're close to yours because you included the grandmother's ring. But you could have met her halfway at least with getting the ring fixed and then including her family.
Anyway, young lady, I'm going to ask you because I don't have a dog in this fight. None of us do. It's about you and Steven, his grandmama ring, and your family. I want to ask you this. Will you see it in your heart to forgive him for not proposing?
I can answer that for you right now. After this phone call, absolutely the not.
Really? As long as we've been together, this how it's going to end?
Steven, I'm going to tell you, bro, it sounds to me like you got a woman, you want to marry her, you want to be with her because it's a good thing. It sounds like the issue is you got a woman who's by her book. Not the book, her book. And if you're going to play that game, you got to get in the playbook. Study the playbook more, Steve. Hey, on behalf of 1-800 Injured the Bethune Law Firm, y'all not going to pick up this $100 to our listeners. Call us up 1-844-986-4562. Can't wait to hear y'all chime in on this one. Keep it locked. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
That was the date dilemma with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
All right, you know what it is. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Good morning, Bree Renee sitting in.
Good morning.
Miss Shanika. Shout out, what's up, boy?
Hi.
Hey, man, this kind of crazy, man. This situation with Steven and Marissa, man. Basically, this young lady done told this man, hey, if you ever propose to me, here's my friend number. Call her, set it up. I want things done a certain way, like in front of my family. Well, my mans and them went on a weekend getaway, little time with his boo. He had the ring. Happens to be his grandmother's ring.
Missing diamonds. It went right, Jock. Keep it clear. What's not clicking, Steven?
Thank you, because you know what? Those are the details that made her feel the way she felt. Because he proposed to her with his grandmother's ring, and it wasn't in the best condition. And he did it privately. She didn't like it. So she said, no, I don't want to do it. We going to these phones. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. What was y'all thoughts on this date dilemma, man?
Young Jock, why couldn't she just have an engagement party?
I said the same thing, bro. I said, why not?
That's a great idea.
I mean, I guess when you know better, you do better.
See, she wanted to be caught in the moment. She wanted to be caught in the moment. She wanted her family to see her say yes. She wanted her family to see this man kneel to his knees and ask her for her hand in marriage. That's what it is.
One common thing that I'm seeing with these young ladies these days is they don't ride or die. You don't want to marry a woman that's not going to ride with you. So if she'll cancel an engagement because she doesn't like the ring or doesn't like the way it was done, then she won't ride with you when things get challenging.
It's not just her wedding, it's both of their weddings. So maybe he has some things in mind too. That's the BS right there.
I think he should move on because listening to her attitude and how she responds, the relationship is just going to be about her and not about them. And he probably wanted to do it private because it's something he wanted to do special for himself. I understand that she wanted to do it with her family there, but sometimes some moments are meant just to be private.
I think that she gave him the blueprint in order to give her the proper proposal that she wanted, and he just flat out ignored it. He didn't listen to nothing that she said. Like, she needs to go on about her business and leave him alone.
Hey, if I was a little boy, I'll show up at the parents' house on Thanksgiving with a radio in front of the house where Ray J, and I'll propose to her right there.
And you'll get your ass embarrassed because she ain't no.
Going down like Jock said. It's Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover with Miss Shanika.
And my girl, Bree Renee, straight from the A. Send in for Miss Shanika. What up, Bree?
What's up? Good morning, and good morning. I got to give a special shout out to my niece, Morgan. Have a great day at school, baby girl. All right, like he said, I'm filling in for Miss Shanika, and I got y'all covered with the word on the streets news. So I don't know if y'all heard, but Kim Kardashian bringing in that big bang. Forbes has announced that she has a net worth of $1.9 billion.
Jeez.
Yeah, after Skims is valued to jump to $5 billion. Her clothing line is now worth $5 billion after getting $225 million from new investors, and some of those new investors include Nike. She actually, dropped a little tea about something coming up with Nike.
Are we getting a Nike Skim sneaker? We are. Okay. We are.
So a lot of people don't realize that this was not a one-off collab with Nike and Skims. She actually has a Nike Skims line that will forever be available like Jordan.
Wow.
Yeah, big bucks. Okay. Speaking of B, I don't know if this is big in a good way, but B.o.B, the rapper, is dealing with some recent sexual assault claims made against him by a Texas woman. So here's the thing. This woman said that she loved listening to B.o.B's music, and his music actually healed her cancer.
Helped to heal cancer. Wow. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, and it really was a huge impact on her. So her and her homegirl go to a recent appearance that B.o.B had. After the appearance, her and her homegirl allegedly go to the hotel room with B.o.B. The homegirl allegedly leaves the hotel room, and then B.o.B allegedly grabs her and, sexually assaults her.
So kissing her.
Yeah. But allegedly, we don't know if it's true or not. But of course, he has already lawyered up, and the lawyer is saying that it is a baseless money grab. All right, so we're gonna keep y'all up to date as that develops. Speaking of story developing, Tory Lanez has overcome. He is not overcoming his legal issues. They actually denied his appeal in the Megan Thee Stallion shooting case. They are saying that he must uphold a 10-year prison sentence. And unless some new evidence miraculously comes up, I don't believe that he can appeal again.
Well, that's a case of when keeping it real goes wrong.
Yeah.
He had the opportunity to tell the truth, and he decided he wasn't a snitch, and he didn't.
Yeah. Well, Megan Thee Stallion is keeping it real about some things that she's manifesting. She says she wants to manifest headlining the Super Bowl halftime show. And I actually would like to see that because, men be having that thing thinking.
You just want to see the thing banging?
Thing banging. It makes the football game a whole lot more entertaining. Anyways, unfortunately, y'all, Diddy is facing some more legal issues. Let's take a listen to this.
The embattled music mogul was initially expected to finish serving time at Fort Dix Federal Correctional Institute in New Jersey on May 8, 2028. However, Page 6 confirmed on Wednesday that his release has been pushed to June 4, 2028. While the reason behind the adjusted date remains unclear, it comes on the heels of the rapper making headlines for allegedly violating multiple prison rules.
Yeah, in prison they have a lot of rules set up, but one of the main things that they are saying he violated was the fact that he was caught drinking a fermented alcohol concoction, like Fanta, dried fruit, and he violated the phone issues too. So he definitely can't make phone calls anymore. They caught him drinking his homemade Ciroc, basically.
Stop.
Yep, and it's just not looking good for Diddy. So they're saying that he is pushed back to release June 4th of 2028, which is a while from now. Whoa. Yeah, we gonna send some prayers up for Diddy in there and holding it down. P.O.P. Okay, I'm bringing that straight from the A. That's all I got for you with the Word on the Streets news. And this Word on the Streets news was brought to you by Bader Scott. Bader Scott, where you deserve the best. Hit him up at 404-888-8888.
That's right. All right, we got to talk about this, man. The day dilemma went crazy, man. Stephen and Marissa couldn't figure out how they was going to move things along in the relationship because she told him how she wanted to be proposed to. She gave him the contact the friend girl who he should contact in setting all this up. He didn't. He did it this way. Gave her his grandmother's ring. Didn't have it polished. Diamonds missing, all that. And he proposed to her while they were out of town on a little small vacation. She didn't go for it. She said no. Yeah. That hurt his feelings, of course. I just want to know from y'all, man, is it a deal breaker if your man doesn't propose to you the way that you imagined? Who are you siding with? Call us up. Let's talk about it. 1-844-986-4562. It's Young Jock in the Streets Morning Takeover. That's right. We back at it this morning. Now, we were talking about a situation that came up, our date dilemma this morning. Stephen and Marissa were, in a relationship. He decided he wanted to propose. Now, Marissa had told him already, look, this is how I want to be proposed to. Here's my home girl, my friend girl. You know the one, my bestie. Contact her. She'll give you all the insight on how to do this properly. Didn't reach out to her. And he actually proposed privately when she wanted it done in front of her family. Or she just said, hey, if you ever do this, this is what I would like, right? He proposed with his grandmother's ring.
That was missing diamonds.
Yep, and a little tarnished.
Didn't even refresh
If you didn't hear the date dilemma, take a listen.
I'd always planned on proposing, but Marissa said she wanted it in front of friends and family and stuff. But I took on a vacation, man, and I was just in the moment and proposed in the room, and she said no. Then she got mad because the ring I proposed to was my grandmother's ring. But man, this was passed down in the family. My grandmother was like, "You find you a beautiful black girl, you pass this ring down." She got mad because it was my grandmother's ring and wasn't one I bought.
I'm extremely close to my family, and I told him that if he was to propose, that I would love for it to be around my family and friends because those are the closest people to me, and I feel like he robbed me of that moment.
Now, we could have set up to do it in front of your family, but when I did it in front of you, you could have accepted that and said, well, you know, can we get my family together and do it again?
No,
you didn't even
because
say that.
it's not going to have the same reaction.
It's not.
I just got to know from y'all, is it a deal breaker if your man doesn't propose to you the way that you imagined? I want to know who you siding with. 1-844-986-4562. Call us up right now. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Candy. Every weekday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m., I'm listening to the best damn morning show, Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover, man. Coming off the heels of our date dilemma this morning, our crazy date dilemma. Stephen and Marissa weren't able to get it together because she told him how she wanted to be proposed to, and he wasn't able to follow through the way she wanted him to execute. Take a listen.
I'd always planned on proposing, but Marissa said she wanted it in front of friends and family and stuff. But I took on a vacation, man, and I was just in the moment and proposed in the room, and she said no. Then she got mad because the ring I proposed to was my grandmother's ring. But man, this was passed down in the family. My grandmother was like, you find you a beautiful black girl, you pass this ring down. She got mad because it was my grandmother's ring and wasn't one I bought.
I'm extremely close to my family, and I told him that if he was to propose, that I would love for it to be around my family and friends because those are the closest people to me, and I feel like he robbed me of that moment.
Now, we could have set up to do it in front of your family, but when I did it in front of you, you could have accepted that and said, well, you know, can we get my family together and do it again?
No,
you didn't even
because
say that.
it's not going to have the same reaction.
It's not.
Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Is it a deal breaker or not?
No, she's just out of her mind. She should be happy she got a proposal. It's both of theirs. You got to compromise.
Listen, for me, it's not. I have so many mixed emotions on this. I am like, okay, I know you want this to be done around your family, but a marriage or union is really between the two of you.
Who was I to tell you how to propose to me? I just feel like everybody wants this engagement. They want the wedding, the reception, and marriage is so much more sacred than that.
Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Is this a deal breaker or no?
It's definitely a deal breaker, especially when, like, she voiced her opinion to him. Y'all are in a long-term relationship. She's telling you what makes her feel good, what makes her feel special. Weddings are about the woman. So for you to just sit there and ignore everything she said and the audacity to give her a ring that's messed up. The grandma ring is cool, but you gave it to her with missing stones. You should have got the ring fixed at least. Like, that's the minimum he could have done. The minimum. She gave him the steps to make her happy. And if you can't make her happy with an engagement, you can't make her happy as a husband.
Taking the game's mine.
It's Are You Smarter Than Young Jock?
A king and his gang.
Only with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Who's on the line?
Maya?
Vaya?
Yes.
With a V?
No, M.
A M. Are you smarter than Young Jock?
I believe so.
Well, there's nothing wrong with believing. How old are you, Maya?
13.
Yeah, you could be smarter than it. We're going to give you the opportunity to find out. We got my girl Bree Renee straight from the ACN for Miss Shanika today. She's going to give you the details and the instructions and rules, and we're going to get this thing popping.
Each player must wait their turn. If you go out of turn, you are disqualified. Each player will have 5 seconds to answer the question. If the other player does not get the question right, I give the other player a chance to answer. And the first person to get 3 out of 5, the first 3 right, is the winner. Are you ready?
Yes.
In The Best Man, what was the name of the book that caused all the drama? This is for you, Maya. Is it A, Broken Vows, B, Unfinished Business, C, The Wedding Vows, or D, Best Man's Secret?
Unfinished Business?
You are correct. Yeah.
Go, Maya, go.
That's her mama back, though.
Come on, mama. Come on, mama.
Mama or Maya, let's get it.
Okay, Young Jock, this question is for you. Which 90s sitcom starred LL Cool J as a former Marine turned nanny? Is it A, The Jamie Foxx Show, B, In the House, C, One-on-One, or D, Smart Guy?
I'm going with In the House.
You are correct.
Stop playing with me, Maya.
Okay, all right, Maya. You got him. Maya, this question is for you. Who was the first black woman to create, produce, write, and star in her own primetime television show? Is it A, Shonda Rhimes, B, Issa Rae, C, Mara Brock Akil, or D, Regina King?
B.
Issa Rae, you are correct.
Thanks, Mom.
Okay. Young Doc, this is for you.
Okay.
Who played Peaches in A Low Down Dirty Shame? Was it A, Nia Long, B, Jada Pinkett Smith, C, Vivica A. Fox, or D, Leela Rochelle?
Low Down Dirty Shame. That was Jada.
B, you are correct. This is the tiebreaker. I need you to listen, Maya.
Come on with it, Maya. Come on, mama.
Come on, mama. Come on, mama. Okay. Which early 2000 sitcom, this is for you, Maya, starred Tracy Ellis Ross and Golden Brooks as best friends in LA? Is it A, Half and Half, B, Girlfriends, C, The Parkers, or D, Living Single?
Girlfriends?
You are correct!
Congratulations, Maya. We knew you was going to get that one because your mama right there with you.
Yeah.
But congratulations to y'all both, man. You are smarter than Young Jock today, man. You're going to pick up $50. Is there anyone you like to shout out this morning?
My mom and my school, the Anchor School.
What's your school? What's the name of your school?
It's called the Anchor School.
The Anchor School.
That's what I'm talking about. Thank you for listening and thank you for playing, okay?
Have a great day at school.
Thank you.
I will.
Get your mom on the phone so we can get you guys info.
Test your wits. Test your knowledge for cash and prizes.
Taking the game's mine.
You just listen to Are You Smarter Than Young Jock? Powered by Metro by T-Mobile.
Poppin', you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy Money Man checking in. Every day from 6 to 10 a.m., we listening to the best damn morning show. It's Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover. Tap in.
Yes, sir. We're back at it. Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover. Got my girl Bree Renee straight from the A. And then from Miss Shanika. Bree Renee, I know we've been following this story of Marshawn Nealon. Well, now the Dallas Cowboys head coach has revealed at a press conference that Nealon's girlfriend is pregnant.
She's pregnant, and so we want to make sure she's taken care of and the baby's taken care of for the rest of their lives. Our guys are it's very important to them and to us. The organization have been amazing. We've started the Marshawn Nealon Memorial Fund where we can all give and support Catalina.
Wow. Now, Nealon was found dead from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound after leading police on a chase back on November the 5th. Now, according to new information obtained by the Dallas Morning News, Nealon's body was found in a portable restroom near the intersection in Frisco, Texas. Now, Marshawn's cousin, Jasmine Nealon, told the Daily Mail that she questions whether he really died by suicide.
That's a valid question.
The Dallas Cowboys head coach also had some emotional comments after the team held a private candlelight vigil to honor Marshawn Nealon's legacy.
Marshawn loved the words "one love," so we talked a lot about love as we grieve, and I just had a chance to really share a couple of things that I'll miss the most about Marshawn. He had the most playful spirit. His smile could take you to your knees. In terms of him as an athlete, no one had a better motor than him. My heart is heavy. Our team's heart is heavy. We don't move on, but we do move forward.
Keep it locked right here to Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover. It's about that time for the Love Doc Jock.
Help me, help you, help me.
Come on. What's your problem?
And this guy will either help or hinder your relationship.
Who do I think I am? Why I tell people that?
Either way, he's a man for the job. It's Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
On with the Love Doc Jock. How may I be of assistance to you?
I've been with this girl. I agreed to be celibate for a whole year. I waited for a whole year. We were going to wait to get married. And
It's been on a year. We actually didn't end up getting married, but we did end up having, sex and stuff like that. But it's just like she controls it, and now it's just like it's only whenever she wants to, and then she gets mad when I get upset, and she basically just, I don't know. It's just like she got energy for everything else, but me. And so it's just kind of frustrating, and like she kind of made me feel like that, like I just all I want is sex.
I think I can sum it up for you because we don't have a lot of time. I'm gonna tell you what's going on, bro. This is a woman who's well calculated, well thought out. She's taken this relationship by the reins because she's gotten you to agree to a certain thing, which is not a bad thing, to be celibate for a year. But I'm pretty sure in that space you've had to overcompensate for the celibacy, meaning you got to do a little more when you go out, maybe spend a little more time together, maybe spend a little more money, try to be a little more thoughtful with your dates and all that stuff, right? Because if y'all gonna date for a year and no sex involved, y'all got to do different things to spice things up. And she's gotten you to do all of that without putting out, right? But you've had to put out as a man, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. So the moment she realizes that she will give you a taste of what you've shown that you wait for, then she knows she has you under control. And the good thing is you're calling me because you feel like you're under a control and you're under duress at the same time. And that's why you're on with the Love Doc job.
Right.
Can I ask you a question? This is Brie Renee straight from the A. As a woman, we sometimes need to be warmed up to the idea. We can't just go straight into the act. So are you doing things to, throughout the day, kissing her, adding up and building up the foreplay? Have you tried those things?
Absolutely. I send her sweet, quotes, like love quotes. I buy her roses just out of nowhere, just for no reason. She likes to say, like, I'm so tired because we have kids, but I help out in the house. I cook, I clean, I work, I fold clothes. I do everything to try to, help out and try to be a really good man.
Are these your kids? You and her got kids?
No, these are her kids.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
maybe her vitamin D is a little low. Maybe she need a little libido. Maybe you need to get her some vitamins and stuff. Because sometimes women, after having kids, your hormones change, and so does your sex drive.
No.
She told me that I make it like a chore because I'm always trying to do it. But the only reason why I try to get it is because I'm not getting it. If she wouldn't like be so controlling about it, sex would never even be an issue. We only have sex when she wants to.
I'm glad Brie Renee chimed in because it gave me a different understanding. Let me just tell you what you're dealing with. The lady you dating, I don't have to know her. I can hear who she is through what you're telling me. Y'all are polar opposites. She's playing you for the sucker. She probably is more of the controlling one in the situation because she's gotten you to adhere to her program. And she has kids, multiple kids, which lets you know she'd had to put out. I'm not saying she don't put out now, but it sounds like you said it's always under her terms. You're too forgiving. You giving in too much, bro. You're going to have to grab your nuts on her. I hate to say it like that, but you're going to have to grab your nuts on her and just go on and do what you want to do. Are y'all married?
Not yet.
Have you proposed to her?
I did propose to her, yeah.
All right.
Talk about it in premarital counseling and let her know that it's an issue for you and you don't want to spend the rest of your life begging for something that you are only supposed to be getting from her.
And if y'all not going to change it, you got to give it an ultimatum. You walking.
Because it's like, I go like it's been like a week, right? And she's like, oh, it's only a week. And I'm like, damn, like, and the crazy thing is that she don't want to pleasure me, but she don't want me to pleasure myself either. So I'm like stuck between a rock and a hard place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, man. Hey, it's a movie that's out right now by Jordan Peele. It's called Get Out.
Yeah.
Thank you for your call. That's the love.
Appreciate you.
And if you got a small business and you like to be spotlighted, here's your opportunity to do just that. Hit us 1-844-986-4562 for the small business hotline. Keep it locked. More with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover. Hey, it's Young Jock and I want to spotlight your small business, man.
Yo, what's up?
We need you to call us right now.
He know I stand on business.
1-866-YUNGJOC. Again, that's 1-866-986-4562 to highlight your business, man. Live with Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Jay, a.k.a. Get Bodied by Jay. Listen, I'm here to tell you where you need to be shopping for your waist trainers, your athletic gear, your tumblers, all that good stuff. It's bodiedathletics.com. Go get bodied at bodiedathletics.com. We have the best-selling waist trainers, the best-selling tumblers with phone holders, and the best workout attire that's non-see-through. And it's going to hold your body together. And it's going to trim that waistline. So make sure you go get bodied at bodiedathletics.com. And next time you open that Instagram app, make sure you follow at GetBodiedByJ. And every morning, I'm listening to Young Jock and the Streetz Morning Takeover.
You heard. Good morning, good morning. We got to talk about this, gang. Shawty, how you feeling this morning, family? You good?
Blessed, brother.
Good job. Bree Renee sent the information. Shanika, how you feeling?
I'm amazing. Good morning.
You know, it was this song this lady had. You was worthless as a penny with a hole in it.
Oh, I remember that.
You remember that?
With a penny with a hole in it.
Hey, we got to talk about the last U.S. penny has now been printed, ending a 232-year tradition after Trump called it simply a waste of money.
The U.S. Treasury announced that they have printed their last penny blanks, which are used to make pennies. In February, President Trump ordered a halt to new penny production. That is now happening, and soon the U.S. Mint will reach the end of its supply of blank coins. The Mint project projects an immediate annual savings of $56 million in reduced material costs by stopping penny production. There are still about 114 billion pennies currently in circulation here in the U.S.
Wow.
Now,
when I first heard this, I ain't gonna lie, I said, man, these pennies, you got to get you one and put it up because it's going to be the last penny. Right?
A few.
It's going to be a few. I'll get you a few and put them up. So hearing her say that they're going to auction them off, here's one for you. You ready for it? Let's do some math.
They going to sell them for probably $1,000 a penny.
They're going to probably hold 1 million of them.
Mm-hmm.
If you do 1 million and you tell everybody, hey, limited supply, order your penny today, $1,000. If 1 million people order 1,000 pennies for $1,000, that's $1 billion.
Wow. Well,
see what I'm saying?
Donald Trump has labeled this project Penny Hardaway.
Project Penny Hardaway.
Yes.
I can't wait to see how this turn out, y'all. Get y'all some pennies and hold on to them.
What up, it's your boy. That's right, Big Snow. Every day, weekday from 6 to 10, I'm listening to the boy Young Jock right here on Streetz Morning Takeover. Let's get it.
The bombshell release of what House Democrats say are emails to and from deceased convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, several referring to President Donald Trump by name. In an April 2011 email released by Democrats on the House Oversight Committee, lawmakers say Epstein wrote to his now convicted accomplice, Ghislaine Maxwell, 3 years after pleading guilty to sex crimes involving a minor, telling her, I want you to realize that dog that hasn't barked is Trump. Unnamed victims spent hours at my house with him. He has never once been mentioned. According to the released emails, Maxwell responds, I have been thinking about that. But this summer, in a recorded interview with the Department of Justice, Maxwell told Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, the president's former lawyer, she never witnessed Trump act inappropriately.
I never witnessed the president in any inappropriate setting in any way. The president was never inappropriate with anybody. In the times that I was with him, he was a gentleman in all respects.
Well, they say when it rains, it pours. We have some words from the national secretary. And this is coming straight from the White House. Take a listen.
Again, it's not a coincidence to the American people at home. There are no coincidences in Washington, D.C., and it is not a coincidence that the Democrats leaked these emails to the fake news ahead of Republicans reopening the government. This is another distraction campaign by the Democrat and the liberal media, and it's why I'm being asked questions about Epstein instead of the government reopening because of Republicans and President Trump.
Man, they so full of it.
No, the thing be, they play a different hand of cards than we play.
Yeah.
So, it is some stuff like she said, whoa, this is coming out now to overshadow that. Well, hey, listen, man, these are stressful times.
It might be because you know what I heard, y'all, that this email is from 2011. That mean they been had this email. They been knew about it.
Well, we all know that. That's the problem. Everybody knew about it, but suddenly it's a hoax,
Yeah.
But I want to talk about this. There's a lot of stress that comes from the world we live in, the stuff that we have to report. It is stressful to people. And the CDC wants you to know that stress can lead to hypertension. And I want to let y'all know to go tap in with your doctor. Ask them questions about hypertension because it's real. And a lot of people don't understand what it leads to. So, again, I will just take the time to say, look out for the signs. Matter of fact, while you listen to my voice, Google hypertension and look for the symptoms of it. You may be 1 in 100. You know what I'm saying? Also, it's cold outside, Bree Renee, and I want to say thank you for sitting in for Miss Shanika. But we got to heat up ATL. This is an initiative to give back. We're doing a coat drive.
Okay.
I just want to give a few locations before we get out of here. Some of the host locations: Tots to Toddlers Learning Center, 2217 Roswell Road. Pretty Plates Brunch Bar, that's 1728 Hamilton Road. Get yourself some rich friends. They're located in South Lake Mall. That's 1000 South Lake Circle. Kendrick Middle School, Leading Ladies Organization. Also, Lithonia Middle School, the Black Boy Blueprint Organization. So feel free, if you can, if you have it, just go by and drop off some coats, man, for people in need. We're going to get up out of here. It's love. We'll catch y'all tomorrow. Keep it locked. Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.
Keep it locked right here to Young Jock in the Streetz Morning Takeover.